Thank you for joining us on the newsroom. I am Simisola Adigun. The House of Representatives has charged the Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, to remove all police and military checkpoints along various roads across the country. This followed the adoption of a motion filed by Ifeanyi Momwa on the need to investigate loss of many lives along the Onitsha-Owerri Expressway within Ihiala Federal Constituency on Wednesday. The Green Chamber also mandated its committee on works to probe the status of various road concessions and report back to it within 2 weeks for further legislative actions. A federal high court in Abuja has ordered the Nigerian police force to pay 15 million naira fine to 7 suspected members of Boko Haram over their unlawful detention for 3 years without trial. The suspects, who were said to have been arrested inside a Maiduguri market, were allegedly thrown into the detention facility of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad in Abuja. Justice Olajuwon, in a judgment on their fundamental human rights enforcement suit, held that the detention of the detainees for 3 years without trial contravened the provisions of the 1999 Constitution on Human Rights, adding that the police acted in bad faith in keeping the detainees beyond the period required by law, especially when there was no cogent and verifiable ground of indictment of the applicants for any offense. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, says there will be no sit-at-home protest in the southeast on Thursday. Although IPOB had suspended its sit-at-home directive in the southeast, the proscribed separatist group said the sit-at-home order will only be enforced on the days Nnamdi Kanu will appear in court. IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu is billed to appear in court on Thursday for the continuation of his trial. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, has on Wednesday reported 52 infections in 6 states and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, bringing the total number of cases to 214,270. According to the agency, Lagos reported 29 cases, followed by FCT with 12 cases, and Kaduna recording 4 cases, while Ogun and Oyo recorded 1 case each. 8 persons were reported to have recovered from the infection, increasing the total number of discharged persons to 200,312. 1 person was said to have died of COVID infections, bringing the fatality toll to 2,978. The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, has extended the date of penalizing late filing of company income tax by another 1 month. The information on the extension of penalty for defaulters was contained in the agency's Tax Pro Max portal on Tuesday. The Revenue Agency added that additional extension of the waiver of penalties and interest on outstanding 2021 year of assessment returns is a welcome development and further demonstrates FIRS' commitment to providing reprieve to taxpayers following migration to Tax Pro Max for tax filing and compliance. Human Rights Watch has alleged that Myanmar targets peaceful protesters and used lethal force during the March 14, 2021 anti-junta protest in Yangon's Lian Thaya Township. The group also reports that soldiers and police armed with military assault rifles fired on trapped protesters and on those trying to assist the wounded, killing at least 65 protesters and bystanders. Following the February 1 military coup against Myanmar's democratically elected government, numerous demonstrations broke out in Yangon and other cities, with witnesses saying police and military forces repeatedly used lethal force against largely peaceful protesters in violation of international human rights law. Egyptian football powerhouse Al Ahly have announced that they will protest dates for the 2022 FIFA Club World Cup finals. The global tournament is set to be played at the same time as the 2022 Africa Cup of Nations finals, which will be hosted by Cameroon between January 9 to February 6, 2022. Al Ahly also took part in the 2020 FIFA Club World Cup finals, and they clinched bronze during the tournament, which was staged in Qatar. That's all at this time. Join us again for more updates. I am Simisola Adigun.